Lizzo, and motherfucking Lizzo, right? Lizzo, they got a body like a Buick, was is getting sued for fat shaming. Now this is funny, and they're saying Lizzo is an asshole in real life. Lizzo is, the fat girl that loses weight. But instead of Lizzo losing weight, she got power. And fat girls, and you can tell Lizzo body type, she's been fat her whole life. Fat girls get to stay out, to 3 o'clock in the morning because their dad ain't never worried about them getting kidnapped. Because who kidnapping fat bitches? Let's just be real. Nobody, you never just seen a fat bitch go missing. Like, you can't just pick her up and throw her over his shoulder like, somebody small and dainty. Like, this is a refrigerator you got to pick up. And I don't know most men that can lift refrigerators. You got to put her in the van and she kicking and screaming, this big blob that you just got to wrestle with. Like, you can't be discreet trying to kidnap a big woman. You just can't. You just can't. Let's see what they had to say right here. Hold on, let me play it for y'all. You can't be discreet kidnapping a bitch. I'm sorry. She was outside playing. Everybody else had to go home. The street lights came home. She still wanted to know how long it was going to be for the ice cream truck to come back. Like, bitch, you still got another 12 hours for them young for to come back. The men that love BBWs can't pick them women up. And good and down well, most of the men that like BBWs are slim men. It's number 10, 1 and 0. Let's play this video.
The 3 dancers who used to work for her say that she's very different behind the scenes. The dancers have sued Lizzo, claiming that she created a hostile work environment full of sexual, religious, and racial harassment. Surprisingly, one of the accusations is that Lizzo seemed to discriminate against Black dancers and dancers who had gained too much weight. That is what they're saying. CNN's senior entertainment writer, Lisa Resvis-France, is tracking this story for us. So these are pretty serious allegations.
Oh my God. I'm going to say something I ain't supposed to say. Oh my God. Oh, I hate women with necks like this. Like her neck. Oh, she got that Star Jones neck. Oh my God. And then her wig is horrible. Y'all picked. Oh Lord. She must have been big and lost weight too. She still got, like, I don't know if her thyroid and swole up around this area and shit, but ooh. Then she got this poodle hair on her head. Let me stop.
Against Lizzo and her dance captain as well. The idea being that she created a very unsafe space for a lot of people who worked for her. Walk us through that, Lisa.
Yes, absolutely. Three of the women have come forward to say that Lizzo allowed a very highly sexually charged atmosphere.
Oh man, y'all pick somebody that looked like Lizzo to diagnose Lizzo's issues. Ah, hell. This black on black crime right here.
But also that they felt harassed and discriminated against as plus size women and as plus size Black women. 2 of the women people may know from the reality show Watch Out for the Big Girls in 2021 on Amazon, where Lizzo was seeking plus size
Black women with bad wigs. What is it? Get rich men? Bad women with bad wigs get wealthy men. It's the science behind it. For real.
As women to be dancers for her. So, it's come as a shock to a lot of fans in particular because Lizzo is so well known and has literally gone on.
Oh Lord. Look at it. That arm is 2 of my arms put together. And I can't believe we out here promoting women getting big. You know why they do that? Because you really have to work to stay in shape in America. Because they put so much stuff inside of food that's not good for you. And most women don't want to work for anything. I admit that, especially if you big, you don't want to work and have to go to work and then go to work out and look a certain type of way and then tell people they can't say nothing about fat shaming and then make up this thing called of BBLs and men like big women and all this bullshit. You can't. Let's be real, bro. When I'm gonna say something. I'm just fucking. We know fat women and baby mamas are the easiest people to have sex with. If you're a man, if you're going through a drought, you're gonna either pick on that woman with them kids, or you're gonna try to shoot for the big girl. And the reason you're gonna shoot for the big girl because her self-esteem low. But that cootie pop probably stupid with because she got all that extra body to produce more juice. Or you're gonna pick on the baby or the baby mama because when you catch her out late at night, this whole one night out the month to be out free. She finally got her mama to stop hoeing for one night, so the mama can actually be a grandma for one night. So now she's out so she can hoe it up, and now you can catch it and she be like, yeah, I don't usually get out. She's sitting at the bar with her little freak on black dress on, got a little pudge hanging over there and a little little handle, so she probably didn't have her baby, but the booty's still big and her breasts a little plump because she in the morning she gonna go and breastfeed little Ray in the morning, so she she kind of got the little glow still from the milk and shit, so oh yeah, I'm gonna suck on them titties tonight, because she ain't gonna get out like that. So you gotta go and hit her because the baby mamas don't get out like that. And you just gonna walk up to her, I usually don't see you in these parts. She's gonna say, yeah, I don't normally get out. But let me buy you a drink. She's gonna say, sure. What do you do for a living? And they're gonna be like, wine. It's gonna be the small talk. And then, you're gonna buy another drink. And she already knows she wanna smash you because, she's a baby mama. She just can't let you just go on because it ain't gonna be too many niggas buying her drinks like that. So you're gonna get her good and drunk. And you're gonna take her back and you're gonna beat the brakes off that baby mama cootie pop.
Social media to cry and vent about how she feels like she's been treated as a plus size Black woman. So these allegations have been shocking to say the least.
Bro.
Milk, the civilized.
That wig. Oh my God. Who has standards too? Right, there's that. We know that when niggas get out of jail, the first people they go and try to holler is a big girl. The first people. Y'all remember Monique and is it Derek? Yeah, it might be Derek. Monique and Derek. He was in prison and she got with him. As soon as he got out, he started nutting up on her. We know this. When you need a place to stay, you're gonna go and talk to that fat girl. We already know this. Like, people like to try to act like this not a thing. And of course, I'm speaking in general senses. Let's keep this 100. But generally, if you in a drought, you want to knock something off, it's gonna be a big girl or that baby mama. And let's be real, I know Ashanti ain't talking about the baby mama got standards because she wouldn't even became a baby mama in the first place. Especially, a lot of these baby mamas be baby mamas 2-3 times over by different niggas with the same MO. This is what we dealing with in our community. This is what's going on. She just wants you to come over there and touch on that cootie pop. Make her feel her ways. Make her feel good. Now for Lizzo to be, they said, I seen an article that said Lizzo was at the strip club with her dancers and made one of the dancers eat a banana. Eat a banana out of the dancer's vagina. And you could tell Lizzo is weird. Like, Lizzo would do stuff for attention, then get on live and cry about how people are mean and cruel and stuff like this. And then the next day try to act like she just so, happy being big as hell. Let's be real. Bruh, she's so big at this point. Everything she wears it has to be customly tailored. Like, you have an oddie body and people try to act like, oh, she got a big butt, like it's a big nice butt. Like, you got the big, minivan backside. Like, you literally look like a bus when you been over on that stage from the back. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I know men ain't supposed to say this about women, but it is what it is. Like we can't be acting like Lizzo is just like so attractive. Then people try to act like Lizzo has a pretty face. No, she doesn't. Y'all say, then y'all always add this caveat at the end. But she has a pretty face for a big girl. Well, bitch, would you switch faces with Lizzo? Let me ask you, would you switch faces and bodies with Lizzo? It was a sex worker who had a banana inside her body. They were in the red light district. What's the red light district? Oh, an area that contains many brothels, strip clubs, and other sex businesses. Okay. I've heard that term used before, but I never knew what it meant. I never thought to look it up. I thought red light district was an actual place. Yeah, Lizzo is definitely a person that's gotten power. She's got attention. She's got something from people that she didn't have to change the main focal point of her not getting attention, and that's her body. She got the attention that she wanted without having to change her body. If y'all never watched Monique stand-ups, basically Monique talks about the same thing about being a bigger woman and how people treat you as a fat kid, a fat woman. You don't have to worry about any like molestation. But Lizzo took some of her dancers there to party and hand out. It happened twice. And we ain't gonna talk about how people have sex fetishes with food. That is a thing. It's called cytophilia, the sexual desire for situations involving food. This fetish, also known as food play, is a relatively common practice, especially considering the scope by which you can define food. Relatively, this practice has been known as splashing, a subcategory of the wet and messy fetish, which consists of covering yourself or others in non-bodily fluids. Food play is more commonly depicted in media and films than other fetishes. In the 1990 film Varsity Blues, a character covers herself in whipped cream and cherry nipples. In 50 Shades of Grey, the character licks ice cream off of each other. While food play is definitely considered a fetish, it has been normalized in mainstream media, more so than many of the other still quite common fetishes. The draw to experiment with food play seems to come from a number of factors. First, using an item provides tactile stimulation, adding an element of texture to the sense of touch. There is also ways to play with temperature, which can provide additional stimulation. Food play carries the notion of being taboo because we are taught that food is not to be played with. Surprisingly, food and sex are closely related in terms of brain function. They each satisfy a biological urge, so combining the two supposedly heightens the experiences. Certain foods are even thought to heighten sexual experience when consumed, such as oysters or chocolate. These foods are called aphrodisiacs and are commonly referred to in the media as best foods to eat on a date. Food play may also be connected to BDSM, where messiness of the food serves to humiliate or victimize the submissive. This is crazy. If you're looking to get into food play, a good place to start is by eating food with your partner, focusing on the sensuality of the experience. Lips, tongues, and saliva are both sexy and necessary for eating, so use your imagination to connect the two. A common example is whipped cream or chocolate sauce, which can be licked off of another person's body. Alcohol is commonly involved in food play, such as body shots, where one person consumes alcohol off another person's body, while more adventurous ideas include bathing in a tub of soap or sauce, super sauce, eating a full meal while using your partner's body as a plate, and penetrating or being penetrated by a food object. This is wild. And to be honest, I can understand why Lizzo doesn't want her dancers to gain any more weight, because the dancers need to be in tip top. She was in Amsterdam. Okay. Lizzo need her dancers to be in tip top shape to be moving. Like, have y'all ever seen like a Lizzo dance performance and how those girls are big but got to be moving? Like, you have to be in relatively good shape. And I wonder, can you be in shape and be big? Like, what is the metric? Like, do you have to be able to still do pull-ups and shit and run a certain type of mile and keep your heart rate in a certain range and stuff like that? And they say, oh, you know, you're still fit, but you know, you big, but you still fit. Like, is that a thing too? This is crazy that somebody's being sued like this. Like I said, this is just and I always say this: when a person is oppressed, when they get power, they're worse than their oppressor. When a person gets oppressed, they're worse than their oppressor. Just think about all the stuff Lizzo had to go through, and now she's doing this to her dancers and people that she works with. You're supposed to be the person. You're supposed. This is a common thing with people who push something but don't live by it. Dr. Umar, Lizzo. It's so many people that push for something and they don't live by it. People that say they're going to build Black Wall Street, take up money, build schools. They say they pushing something, but they don't live by it. That's why they say judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. A lot of y'all ain't even bearing fruit. And if y'all do, it's sour fruit. It's not ripe enough to eat it. This is what we've come to in 2023. Y'all be out here riding for these people with these causes, and they don't even believe the cause. Lizzo know being fat ain't fun. She knows this. She know her being a fat ass ain't been the best life she's experienced. And you know why she get out there to say, you know, no fat shaming and be body positivity? So you could be fat and miserable too, because she knows she's a miserable human being, and now she got y'all out here thinking it's cool. So now you miserable and fat, your clothes don't fit like you supposed to, walking up 3 steps, you out of breath, you know, your sex life is horrible, you can't ride the Peter Wack on your feet, or he can't pick you up and turn you upside down and throw you against the wall as if you're, you know, this small little dainty object. Let me tell y'all something. It's a different type of feeling when you could just wrap your arms around a woman and she just feels small, and like you could just, you know, take her away and you're just this big strong man and you're just gonna beat the brakes off that cootie pop. But no, y'all want to be big as hell, and now I can't even wrap either of my arms. They don't even touch when I hug you. I can't even touch my arms when I hug you. That's how big y'all is now. Like, one of y'all arms literally be two of my arms put together. She wants y'all to be miserable as her. She wants y'all to hate yourselves like she do. She want to act like body positivity is cool, and then get on the internet and cry about how mean the people are. And probably has been dealing with that her whole life. And the crazy part about it, y'all try to act like, oh, Lizzo can get any man she wants because, you know, she's the super famous pop star now, and she's still out here crying over niggas, and niggas don't want her. Y'all remember she was trying to holler at the man that played Iron Man, that white man? No go. He ain't even looking her way. I wish I would be a rich man and Lizzo try to shoot her shot at me, and I'm thinking I'm finna take on a Lizzo. Kind of shit. I got money now. I ain't got to deal with no fat hoe. I got the money. And that's all it is. Now, you got the body positivity with her. Now you got her out here telling you can be sexually liberated. And the sad part about Lizzo is she's actually talented. It's sad when they invite her, when it was to the White House, to play one of the oldest flutes there. And as she plays this fucking flute, she has to bend over and twerk. Like, you are a black woman and this is what you're doing. You are a talented black woman, but when they invite you to play the flute, you want to bend over and twerk. Y'all think I'm playing? Hold on. As a matter of fact, hold on, I'm trying to find it. Hold on, I'm trying to find it for y'all. The Library of Congress. I ain't even got to play a long section of it. I'm finna just play this little part right here so y'all can see. I ain't gonna play no music. I want y'all to see this. This is what Lizzo did when she was invited to the Library of Congress to play this flute. And you actually talented enough to do this, but this is what you subject yourself or just make yourself be, a spectacle.
Won't let me do it. Sorry, James Madison. This is life. This Madison. All right, I'm gonna continue. And this was a gift to James Madison from a French crystal flute designer to celebrate his second term. There was a fire when he was away, and the only
Like, you're getting these type of opportunities and you waste them twerking. You didn't even. This is sad. Fat shaming, twerking women out here. Did y'all see? I'm gonna do a video on Sexy Red. Sexy Red was out here twerking on her brand new car. And then I got a video of a baby singing Sexy Red new song. Like, these are children. Like, the baby may not even be 1 year old singing this song. One. I just pray for us as people. I just want to tell y'all, tonight was great. I love all you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching the video, make sure you like the video, share the video. It's the New Normal Podcast, a place where we say what everybody's thinking. Y'all have a great, wonderful night. Peace.